Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Still 0-0 here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. They'll look to throw here. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. DJ Moore. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. On third down, Roethlisberger. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 9. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Not quite a first and goal, but still a red zone alert nonetheless as we jump back into the action. First and 10, just outside of the 10-yard line.
Detroit!
On first and goal, Gurley. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for 2nd and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. A long field ahead of this offense. They'll have to be efficient here with their time late in the 2nd quarter. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. A good pickup there, a 22. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold.
Still 2nd down.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Leopard!
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's Ryan Allen now. He's been terrific so far. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they... Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And this one is right through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points... Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the third quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on third down? Let's find out. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. He finds Coleman, and he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Get him down right around the 16. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They will run again with Coleman. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution. Yeah,
and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mohamed Sanu, his first touchdown. On second down now, this defense sort of finding themselves with their backs against the wall. Ball in the red zone. Here's Coleman, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Frank Clark in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And this one is right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So... A third down situation coming up in the third quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that third down into fourth. Back to throw here. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It's a third down situation in the fourth quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. Now back to throw. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now. And this offense had got a really nice drive going. And now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll drop the throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Leopard!
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 7. Time to get you back live again. This offense in the red zone as they've got it 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Green 39! Green 39!
Out of the gun, it's Webb. Steps away to his left. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. A big drive now for this offense. They'll have all 3. Timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they search for a late score.
Now let's go! 3-19!
On 2nd down, Webb. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 39 that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. It was contact. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And out come the Chiefs now. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On 3rd down, that's Coleman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will take over now. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Grady Jarrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
He's back to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. back to throw. Oh, no, lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.